If I ask you about what are going to be the best technologies for the future, what your answer will be? Of course, it has to be blockchain, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and the list goes on. But when we talk about blockchain, we know that it is a kind of a technology that could be integrated with these other technologies and can do wonders in various fields. Because blockchain allows us to make things decentralized. And when we talk about decentralization, that means giving power, the control back to the users, very different as it used to be in the centralized world. Because decentralization is much more needed these days. And we know that all the tech giants are working on these mentioned technologies. They're trying their hands in blockchain, they're trying their hands in virtual reality. Facebook is working on both blockchain and virtual reality for past few years. They feel that blockchain is going to be the best part for the data integration, and virtual reality is going to be the future of many things in the coming future. And when a beautiful concept comes out with any of these technologies or integration of any of these technologies like blockchain with VR or blockchain with AI, they may have a very bright future. So today we're going to talk about a project that is doing the same. They're trying to integrate blockchain with virtual reality, and the project is Somnium Space. So Somnium Space is basically a social virtual reality concept. So let's get started and know more about the project. Hey guys, this is Mama Shweb back again with another video, and you are watching the Ethel Notice. So today we are discussing about Somnium Space. As I already mentioned that it is a social virtual reality concept, a very cool one, and we are going straight away to the screen and we will be discussing about the complete details of it, the overview and various articles published about it on the internet, and in the end we may ask for you comments, how you liked it, and that's it. We are on their website and we'll try to understand what exactly they're trying to do. So this project is not the very first one in the industry that is trying their hands with VR and integrating blockchain into it, because we've seen other projects as well where you could actually own in-game assets and you have a true ownership of that, because the ownership data is stored on the top of blockchain. Somnium Space is trying to do somewhat very similar to it, but I would say that it is much more broader concept, much more complete project, because the concept, when I mentioned complete concept, because here if you own something you can actually monetize it later, so that makes it much more complete. So I would try to explain each and every point that I mentioned right now. Let's get started with the in-game purchases. So like other games, here you are allowed to buy something inside the game, and all the users who've entered, they can spend something and buy different things inside in-game assets. And the centerpiece of the Somnium economy is the land sale. So you can buy different sizes of land inside the game, and you can actually own them, and your data of ownership is on the top of blockchain, so that makes it the true ownership thing. And you have three different pieces of lands, like a small parcel, medium parcel and large parcel. You can spend for any of them and you can buy them. And when we talk about the true ownership, that means we talk about the previous before decentralization thing, all those in-game assets purchases that we used to have in the centralized game, all that data used to be stored on the centralized server of the company, of the gaming company. And if in such kind of scenarios where you get logged out or you get suspended from the game, you get blocked from the game, all that money that you've spent to buy those in-game assets go to waste. But in case of Somnium Space, what exactly is happening, all that ownership data is on the top of Ethereum's blockchain, so the data is going nowhere. Even if you logged out of the game or you blocked from the game for some XYZ reason, you are absolutely free to sell all your assets in the free market, because that is the complete decentralization form of project, and you have the complete ownership, complete control of your own data. So that's the best part. So they are coming up with an initial land offering in the next 32 days, and in the initial land offering, what exactly is going to happen is that the pieces of land that you can see it on the screen will be given on a discounted price within that period, within the sale period, and after that, of course, that may increase. Now let's talk about the monetizing of property on the in-game of your in-game assets. So in other games, we've seen that you can own various in-game assets, but what you can do with them, you cannot actually earn them. You can actually have a feel of virtual reality with them. But here in the case of Somnium Space, as I already mentioned, that I called it a complete concept, because what exactly is happening, you could actually buy a piece of land, and on the top of that piece of land you could actually build any creation of yours. So you could come up with a idea of amusement park, and you can actually construct your amusement park or your house, your building, whatever it could be. So say example, we take in for example of the amusement park. So you've built an amusement park on the top of your land, and you have a ticketing system for that as well. So other users coming into the game at the same time, they could actually have access to your property, and they can buy tickets, and that's how you will earn inside the game as well. So that these things, monetizing the property makes it much more real, much more practical. Even it is an VR thing, it make you money. You can make money out of it, and there are limited pieces of land, so you could actually see all these lands, all these places are to be bought by various players. So all the red ones are, I guess, not available because they already sold, and they still have a lot of green spots, so you can buy them anytime. So this is how you could actually earn from these so-called in-game assets as well. And as I already mentioned that and they are using Ethereum's blockchain, so all your data is on top of that. And let's talk about what exactly are the main points. So here you can see that security of ownership, we already discussed it. Authenticity of the origin, because they're using, of course, the Ethereum's blockchain. So every single piece of land have a unique ID, and that's being stored with your ownership ID on the top of Ethereum's blockchain. And you can see they have a variety of creative tools, SDK, builders, etc., and they are cross-platform via clients. So they are available on Oculus, Vive, Steam, and of course Microsoft. And this is all you can get on their website. So all the information you are looking for, because I've given you the overview of what exactly this project is all about. So they've partnered with Sony, they've partnered with Loom, OpenSea, and VRBA. So they've partnered with a lot of things. They didn't come up with ICO thing or STO thing, and they've launched their project, and they've partners in the industry, and these are some of the biggest name in the industry. Loom is a very good concept. Sony, everyone knows. So they already have tie-ups, really good tie-ups in the industry, and in-game mechanism, you can go through them, what exactly it is. And even I have given you all the links in the description where you can find other articles about it, where you could understand, have a much more better understanding of what exactly they're trying to do, how exactly they're trying to do. You can find various videos and various interview of the CEO itself, and there are various videos where you can have a better understanding of the complete walkthrough of the platform, and how actually you could use things, how you could do. So this is a very good example. I have actually included the link in the description. So this is what all about the project is. I guess I have given you a better overview of the project and you are able to understand it quite nicely. If you have further any questions, so you could of course ask us in the comment section, and then so I guess that was all about what exactly this project is. So they have a calendar, they have a future events and as well, so you can find out more about them. You can have their white paper, and that will be linked in the description part, of course. And that's it. So hope you have a better understanding of what exactly Somnium Space is all about and what they are actually trying to do. And hope you liked the video as well, and if you really liked it, please give a thumbs up, and if you are new to our channel, please consider subscribing.